When you think of lifting weights, you probably imagine physical strength, bigger muscles, or maybe just the idea of being fit. But what most people don't realize is that the real transformation, the one that actually changes your life, happens in your mind. Today, I want to take you deep into how lifting weights can genuinely improve your mood, reduce stress, and even help you become a mentally stronger version of yourself. Because let's be honest, life is heavy. Even if you're not carrying dumbbells or plates, you're carrying responsibilities, expectations, pressure, deadlines, emotions, and so many unspoken worries. And the sad part is, most of us don't have a place to let any of that out. We just hold it and we pretend we're fine, we keep going. We keep scrolling, we keep comparing, and the weight gets heavier. But something interesting happens when you step into a gym and pick up actual weight. For a moment, your mind finally gets a break from carrying everything else. All your focus goes into one thing: this rep, this moment, this effort. And that alone creates a kind of mental freedom that's hard to explain unless you felt it. The truth is, your brain loves movement, especially the kind of movement that challenges you. When you push or pull or lift something, your body sends a signal to your brain saying, "Hey, something tough is happening." And your brain responds with chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, your natural mood boosters. They give you that "I feel good, I feel lighter, I feel proud" feeling after a workout. You know that feeling when you walk into the gym tired, maybe a little frustrated, or even a bit down, and somehow you walk out feeling clearer, more energized, more alive. That's not an accident, that's biology. That's your brain rewarding you for doing something positive. But the magic of lifting weights isn't just what happens right after the workout. It's what happens over days, weeks, and months. Because lifting teaches you something powerful. You can do hard things, the weight doesn't lie, the representative doesn't lie. Either you show up or you don't. And every time you show up, even when you don't feel like it, you prove something to yourself. You build confidence, not the fake kind that comes from pretending. The real kind that comes from doing, and that confidence spills into everything else. Suddenly, you're handling stress better, you're less reactive, you're more patient, you feel more balanced. Even small problems don't hit you as hard because your brain has learned that you're capable of pushing through uncomfortable things. And let's talk about that moment during a lift when your muscles start burning, your breath gets heavier, and your mind says, "Stop, this is too much." But you still finish. The representative, that tiny victory, rewires your mind. It teaches you resilience, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you that discomfort doesn't mean danger, it just means growth. And that mindset change alone can dramatically improve your mood and mental health. Another thing people don't talk about enough is the release. Not the release of sweat or energy, the emotional release. So many people carry stress in their body without realizing it: tight shoulders, stiff neck, lower back pain. All of that is tension built from overthinking and overworking. When you lift, you physically move that tension out of your body. You put that stress into the bar instead of holding it in your chest, and by the end of the workout, your body isn't just tired. It's relieved, it's lighter. And then there's the focus. We live in a world where we're constantly distracted. Notifications, messages, scrolling, noise everywhere. But when you're lifting, you can't multitask. You can't think about 10 things at once. You're too focused on your breathing, your form, your balance. And that focus becomes a kind of active meditation. It's one of the few times your mind gets to shut off the chaos and just exist in the present moment. And being present, even for 20 to 30 minutes, can calm your mind more than hours of rest that's filled with stress and overthinking. Something else lifting helps with is sleep. And you know how it goes. If sleep is bad, everything feels bad. Your mood drops, your patience gets shorter, and even simple tasks feel overwhelming. But strength training helps regulate your internal clock and increases deep sleep. And when you sleep better, you wake up calmer, happier, more stable, and more emotionally in control. There's also something incredibly powerful about progress, not fast progress. Not viral progress, just steady, honest improvement. Maybe one week you squat with just the bar. The next week you add a little weight. The week after that your form gets better. These small wins create momentum. And when life feels chaotic, progress, any kind of progress, gives you hope. It reminds you that you're capable, that you're improving, that you're not stuck. And that feeling changes your mood in ways most people never expect. Now let's talk about something a bit deeper. Lifting weights can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression as effectively as therapy or medication. For many people, not replacing them, but supporting them. And the reason is simple. Movement is medicine. When your blood flows, your stress hormones drop. When your muscles activate, your nervous system calms down. When you challenge yourself physically, your mind learns strength. Even the structure of lifting, the routine, the consistency, the discipline gives your brain stability. Something to hold onto, something that grounds you when life feels unpredictable. And lifting might also become the one part of your day that's just for you. No pressure, no expectations, no noise, just you and the weight. It becomes a safe space, a reset button, the place to breathe again. And the best part, you don't have to lift heavy to feel this. You don't have to be a bodybuilder, you don't need perfect form from day one, you don't need to spend hours in the gym. Even a beginner session with light weights can shift your mood in a real, meaningful way. Because lifting isn't about being the strongest in the room, it's about becoming stronger than you were yesterday, even a little. And with every lift, every rep, every tiny step forward, you're building a version of yourself who is calmer, more confident, more balanced, and more emotionally resilient. So if you've been feeling stressed or overwhelmed lately, if life feels a bit heavy, if your mood hasn't been the best, try lifting. Not to change your body, but to change how you feel inside. Show up for yourself, even on the days you don't feel like it, especially on those days, because lifting weights isn't just physical exercise. It's emotional maintenance, it's stress relief, it's self-care, it's healing. And maybe, without even realizing it, it becomes the place where you rebuild yourself mentally and physically. And here's something I want you to remember. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel strong, you deserve peace, you deserve happiness. And you deserve something in your life that reminds you of your own strength. So the next time you pick up a dumbbell or load a barbell, don't think of it as just exercise. Think of it as a conversation between your body and your mind. A reminder that even when life gets heavy, you're capable of lifting more than you think. And with every rep, you're not just building a stronger body. You're building a stronger mood, a stronger mind, a stronger you.